Yo, what up, my 14 folks? Welcome back to yet another game playthrough of Devil May Cry 5, Part 14, I think we're on now. Last time we were playing, I guess we went to 5 years and we got our asses handed again, I'm not surprised. And then a mysterious devil came in and I think Nero said that he knew it was Dante, but for a fact, right now we don't really know. All we know is what the thing tells us.
You could have at least knocked, Morrison.
Yeah, I could have. I got some good news and some bad news. Pick your poison. Which you want to hear first?
Just speak.
Bad news it is. Lady Patty's feathers are all ruffled. See, she wants to invite you to her birthday party, but your phone is disconnected.
You're a smart one, Morrison. You notice the electric and water out too?
I expected nothing less.
So what's the good news?
Oh, I got a gig. Cash up front.
Cash up front. This I like. The water needs turning on and those toilets need flushing.
Water, gas, and power. Coming out of your cut. You're a real agency now.
Devil May Cry.
Dante, do you have any idea how many times I've tried to call? Like a zillion. Oh my god, tonight's my birthday party. Yeah, I'm turning 18. Not a little kid.
Okay, Morrison. I'll take you up on that gig. But only if you can get me out of that hellish birthday party.
Consider your RSVP declined. Meet your new client. Listen, I'm gonna find Lady and Trish. Bring him in on this.
What? Come on. You don't think I can handle this gig on my own?
It's a big job. Big job, Dante. You're gonna need the help.
So, what's your name?
I have no name. I am but 2 days old. Just kidding. You can call me V.
Okay, V. Why don't you tell me everything about this job?
A powerful demon is about to resurrect, and we need your help, Dante.
Now that's a familiar tune. Do you have any idea how many times I've heard that exact same line?
This is special.
Special. Okay. So what's so special about this one?
This demon is your reason. Your reason for fighting.
This demon got a name?
Damn, those lips be looking like freshly glazed donut from Krispy Kreme, guys. But anyways, what's even more sad is that Dante had no power. I needed them toilets flushed. Like, damn, if I had to live it like that, I mean, without any power or just like in a dark building, that would kind of I don't know, would kind of upset me. I need technology. Well, just like that, we're gonna get into it and see where we go from there. But as you guys saw, Morrison, he was the same person that wrote us the letter in the beginning. He's back right now, obviously, gathering up the crew, and this is a flashback, by the way. I think we'll be back with Nero sooner than we think. But I think now we finally get to start playing as Dante, which is not that bad, because honestly, in my opinion, he's my favorite out of all of them. Why lie?
did you find it?
Oh, well, I don't know what I found, but, I think I saw some demons dancing.
Well, then I guess we keep going. The Devil's Sword Sparta is nearby.
Damn, I got sniped. I thought we were playing as Dante.
It's coming from the climb.
Well, not that bad. I mean, you know, V's not all that bad. See, checking over here for any goodies. As you guys see, there's no goodies over here. So we're gonna progress like that. You know, trying to post daily now, more or less. But anyways, so far what's happening, I don't really know, guys. And plus, like, just like I don't know where Shadow is. You know, there you go. There he is. There's my freaking kitty cat. Also slash buzzsaw. You know. And for some reason, you know, these guys are in the way, so I can, like, I guess, steal their soul or break their soul. I never got an official, you know, kind of like description of what they do exactly. All I know is that basically when they reach this, like, kind of like a critical limit, they kind of like blow themselves up, in a sense. Or you just break them like I just did. You know, kind of like that. It's like a shattering their soul. I don't know how to let them. Anyways, I guess we're still from last time. If you guys remember, we're gonna go find the Devil's Sword of Sparta. Maybe because, you know, maybe out of all of them, it might be V that ends up defeating Urizen. But what's funny also is if you heard that cutscene, V mispronounced the name where he was telling it right. He said your reason, like your reason, like a reason for doing stuff. And yeah, you know, like some people have told me that that's how you actually pronounce it, your reason. Or others, you know, just to make the name a little bit more badass, Horizon. But see, for me, I don't really care like the way that someone butchers a name, because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not an expert at English, you know. It's like I said in the last gameplay thing. I mean, if I was a freaking English major, then yes, I would have more reason to bitch at people. I would have more reason why you should, you know, like correctly pronounce certain things. But you know, sadly, I am not an English major. So, you know, the internet, or just people in general, shouldn't get mad if someone, you know, mispronounces like a few names every now and then. I mean, the next thing we need is for everybody to be perfect, everybody to be pronouncing, you know, everything. Because then I feel like if that ever did happen, then there would be no point in introducing no words. Like, there honestly wouldn't. I mean, why make a new word up, or why say there's like, this is how you say a word if someone's always gonna be wrong, you know? But yeah, and triple S rank, baby. Again, guys, for those of you who keep telling me, or keep doubting me, or just don't believe me, V is by far the easy mode. In the sense of the characters, I mean, like overall, like story difficulty and all that. You pick your poison, basically. Like, you know, if you want it really hard, if you think you're like the toughest guy out there, you know, the hardest dude on the block, go for Hell in Hell. If you want something, you know, playable, you want to experience the game, you want some story, you want some, you know, you don't want to die basically like every now and then, or basically every single time, don't choose that game, guys. Trust me, I hardly, like, for me, it's like I've been saying, you know, for me, we do on my channel, we do playthroughs where people have fun, where either you guys have fun watching me play, or just, you know, maybe you want a cool new game to get in. Maybe, you know, you go to GameStop, you've been eyeballing this game for like the past month or so now, and you just want to buy it. So you decide to come to Forte Falls or to give you the, you know, the scoop. Because, you know, here we always get it done right. But anyways, we're gonna look. So there's two paths, right? There's that one, and there's obviously this one. I believe you can't take this one because if you see up there, there's roots, right? So what does that mean? It's not accessible right now, but it will be soon. So we're gonna take the other path. But I know that some people said that you can summon out Nightmare, which is basically like V's Devil Trigger, and he destroys them. We could, but I don't want to waste the Devil Meter. As you guys can see, it's pretty high. You know, build up combos, do some damage, find the orbs. You're good to go. Anyways, onward to battle. Because, you know, here, there's always going to be demons. See, look at that. A red infidel. Gonna crack this sucker open so we can get some, you know, some goodies from it. Some more freaking stones. keep slapping him, you know, make sure he doesn't run away, break him open, because, you know, we want them stones. And boom, just like that, we destroyed him. Next one up there. Gotta kill him before he escapes. He's trying to escape. Get him. Shadow. Yeah, him right there. Boom. 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 More damage. Combos. Why the heck am I still an A?
Slice it.
Come on, give me the damn S. Boom. S. Anybody else want some? I think not. One thing I hate about V, no double jump, guys. What the hell is up with that? I mean, he is like, for him, he just summons out Griffin and then we're good to go. No, not on my channel. We need a double jump. The minute we could acquire one, I'll be telling you guys. Don't worry. In the meantime, let's get this Reddit info, because we need them stones. Because, you know, trying to provide you guys with the best family-friendly content out here that this platform is clearly missing. Because, you know, why not? Oh, he's mad. He's swinging them cleavers. Or whatever they're called. I didn't call them knives. That's what they look like. That's what they're going to be called. Again, guys, if I'm butchering the names, sorry. Because I know I have some English majors out there that are watching my videos. And you know, every now and then in the comments, they're going to be like, you mispronounce that, pronounce it right, or don't speak the language. But I mean, honestly, at this point, if it's gonna be like that, you know, I think I might just start charging people, you know, just to pronounce stuff right. I mean, you're happy that you know I'm pronouncing it right. I'm happy because I'm getting it paid. Boom. Problem solved. But anyways, one thing I wanted to bring up that was, you know, that I didn't know recently was that basically there's mods for the game. I thought they were just messing with me. But it looks like game developers actually are taking an interest into this game, so they made a mod. A specific mod that I'm going to be talking about here is the one that has to do with Nero. Excuse me, guys, still kind of sick. Anyways, there's a specific mod for Nero where, if you guys know this one anime called Berserk, well, basically the anime, what it's about a guy named, aw man, I think I messed that up. Oh well, we're not getting those redstones now, because there's no way. No way we're going back. Anyways, there's this anime out there called Berserk, right? Well, the main character called Guts has, well, his skin is basically playable as Nero, and honestly, when I first saw it, I kind of fell in love with it, because I had no idea what it was. I was like surprised. I mean, for me, when I approve of something, it's very rare, guys. Like for me, it's like I'm not that much, like, I'm not easy to please. Like, cause for me it's like I set some high ass standards for sometimes for games that even the games can't meet, and like when that happens, you know, I usually don't even play the game because of them standards that I set myself. But I mean, for them to bring, it's because I'm actually a fan of the anime called Berserk. It's a pretty good anime. I highly recommend you guys watch it, because basically it's kind of like, in a sense, like Devil May Cry, but only more of like a renegade slash, you know, it's like I've been betrayed by my best friends, I never had a childhood, and you know, I'm seeking revenge the whole time while demons are, you know, constantly on my ass trying to kill me, because the main character, or the main antagonist, sorry about that, the main antagonist used to be my best friend. So that's what we're dealing with, guys, in Berserk. So that's why I highly recommend that you guys pick up that up, because it's basically, it's got demons, you know, it's got bloodshed. You guys won't be disappointed. But if you guys are lower than the age of 17, you know, because it has a rated M for mature. So if you guys are not the rightful age, you guys will not experience what I'm talking about. And I feel bad for you guys that are, you know, not the age, or you have strict parents that say you're not allowed to watch that kind of anime, you know, because it, you know, it taints the brain. You know, maybe they don't like you thinking like that, or thinking that, you know, like demons are a good thing to watch. But some of us who like bloodshed and all that good stuff, we watch it because it's not for their entertainment. It's just because solely, I mean, it's just awesome to watch, you know, a guy cleave someone in half. But anyways, that's enough of the anime, you know, because I think I'm already spoiling for you guys that are trying to watch the anime or might possibly get into it because of the whole demon thing. Anyways, The reason they decided to make that skin is because the main character, Guts, resembles Nero in a sense, like, even though Guts came first and then Nero did. Oh wait, first let me just talk about this. Okay, right over there's a secret area, right? How do you get it? You must, honestly, the only way you can is by destroying that, which destroys the roots. The way they do that is you actually, at this point, do summon Nightmare. This is what I'm talking about. Watch, I'm gonna do the L1. It'll destroy. Watch. Boom. Nightmare comes out. You get rid of all of them. That's by far the only way that you could do it. Once you've done that, you could basically put Nightmare where it doesn't matter. And you go up here specifically. You look this way. Special mission. You actually have to stand in a like where it says where it starts saying special mission, so you see the image. But what I like about like what the game developers did here is that when they created the game or they just designed it, the markings, like, it's just at first you wonder why there's markings on the floor, but then you realize, you know, it's part of something bigger. That's what it is. For me, it was like when I first found out, honestly, a badass. Oh, and also here for the whole thing that I was talking about, you honestly need Nightmare. Watch. Boom. Basically, Nightmare is your best friend. Reason I say Nightmare is your best friend is because he, in return, not only is he your devil trigger and provides you with, you know, like a lot of damage or like badass stuff, but he also destroys certain, like, you know, walls that normally you aren't able to destroy yourself. So basically more secret passageways or achieving something bigger in a sense. But anyways, the only reason I'm not showing that one mission is because I already beat it, you know. So why? So you get some more red stones. But anyways, back to the whole thing. Him and Nero, basically the reason they relate the most is because, okay, they both have swords. That's like, that's right now like what they have in common. Okay, besides that, they both have experience with like demon slaying. That's number 2. They both lost their arms. The only difference is Guts actually had to cleave his because his got caught, I believe, in stones. It's been a long time, guys, so if I butcher the story and you guys know it, you know, don't attack me. It's been some time. But anyways, he had to cleave his because he got caught in something. I think it was Brock's, and he had to stop his friend Griffin. Ironic that that's the name of, you know, kind of V's best friend, like, because, you know, like a familiar. The only one that talks, by the way, too. Because right now what I can tell you guys off the bat is that you guys will not hear Shadow speak or Nightmare. It's just all about Griffin. So if you guys were gonna, you know, in the comments or, you know, later on, you know, hit me up on Discord, which I'll be leaving a link to, or just name if you guys ever want to chat, you know, giving me advice or stuff I should post next, you could go there. Anyways, yeah, he lost his arm because of that, but Nero, in a sense, did not lose his arm because of that. He lost his arm because, obviously, as you guys saw, a mysterious stranger came to him and literally just ripped it off him. Honestly, guys, that gets props in my book, because literally, for like the worst ways to lose an arm, honestly, just to rip it with your own bare hands, yeah, that's pretty badass. I mean, it doesn't get any, like, freaking better than that. So just the fact that, you know, he lost his hand because of that, I mean, that deserves an A+ in my book. Like, for basically losing an arm. Just like, you know, the way you should kill someone. If I was V and the only thing I had a cane with that kind of ability, honestly, I would approve, guys. I would approve. Because, I mean, not only does the cane double as a weapon, but, you know, you get to stab people, even though, like, V, again, V is not the strongest one, or basically the most badass in the group. V is just V. Like, he doesn't, like, melee fight. The only reason is because, I guess, in a sense, V knows his own worth or his own strength. So if you guys really think about it, him summoning, you know, I guess beasts or bestiality demons or whatever they call, makes sense. Because, you know, he's, I mean, just look, compare him to Dante. Obviously Dante looks a little stronger, right? But V is like scrawny. So it only makes sense, you know, why he, you know, summons people to aid him instead of, you know, like Nero and Dante, where it's like, oh, you know, like they have skill or basically have trained and know what they're doing, versus, you know, V who just basically, like, he's barely being, like, I'll tell you this much, guys, because it's not going to say in the series or in this game. He's barely coming new to this, you know, to the series. He's new, and we don't know that much about him. He's just mysterious. That's why when you first, like, we see him in the box art or whatever, it says, you know, Mysterious V, and then, you know, Dante this, and Nero that. I mean, I don't really know them because, I mean, for me, I was more excited to know who was the new character that they were incorporating. I mean, they did the same thing when Nero first showed in the 4th game. We had no, like, history or background of who he is. All we knew is that, you know, he was, well, basically because, you know, the box kind of ruins it. He was part devil, you know, he had his own thing, but we never thought he would side with Dante, you know? We just didn't see that. The only thing that we honestly got from Nero was basically that, you know, Dante's evil, well, in his eyes, because he, you know, he was following the order.
Quite possible.
I forgot the name of the order, but
He has
anyways,
no reason to kill
he was following their lead, and they told him that Dante is, you know, someone bad. You should attack him, you know, at first glance. Oh, by the way, there was some stuff over there, but I accidentally fell, so I'm not gonna be able to acquire it. So there's that. I'll probably show it in an extra video, you know, if it's something important. I just forgot. I mean, a lot's been on my mind, and, you know, just a lot to comprehend. But anyways, he was following the order, and you know, the order told him, you know, kill Dante because, you know, Dante's a menace. He's gonna get in the way of our plans. You know, we're trying to get rid of demons. That's a lie. What they were doing instead was basically not trying to fight demons, more like bringing hell or the demons to Earth, take over the Earth, then kill those same demons or attack those same demons, so we could gain, you know, basically just like humanity's trust again, and then, you know, like become a bigger order than it should have been, and just, you know, we'll go from there. And yeah, I kind of want to think of it as basically as like, if you guys remember in the olden days, you remember how the churches, you know, used to be in control of everything, kind of like that, in a sense. Like basically, like the church becomes almighty, and it's like that. And they believe, like, their reasoning behind this was more behind the Sparta who saved them, like how we needed a second Sparta, but like they knew who Dante was, but they felt like Dante wasn't living up to his, you know, kind of like his, like the standards that originally Sparta left. So yeah, there's that. But anyways, continuing onwards, because there's nothing in the values or importance here. Can take those red stones. But anyways, you know, that's the only difference between Nero and them. Besides that, I mean, that's pretty much where it ends. I mean, they both fight, well, more like the reason for fighting demons, I'll leave it at this. Nero fights demons because he truly believes that they're evil and they must be, you know, destroyed, or else they consume the world, as we just saw, you know, with Urizen, how he's kind of winning. Well, in Guts' world, he does it only to seek revenge, because he's been, you know, like, he's been wrong. That's the only difference. But what I'm trying to conclude basically out of this, you know, discussion is that basically the reason the developers incorporated, you know, Guts and how to have a good skill like this is because, you know, he just truly resembles him. Like, they both, like, they look the same, honestly, like haircut and everything, guys. Like, there's literally not, like, nothing missing. That's why if someone says that, you know, they're not the same, I mean, they truly are. You would have to be pretty blind to not, like, see the similarities. For me, when I first saw the DLC, which is literally like a week ago, I just forgot to mention it, I was pretty surprised. I was loving it. I played it, but I'm not gonna be able to show it because it was a mod. So that's the only thing, you know, sad. I just said DLC, but I was wrong about it. Mod, guys, not DLC. But anyways, when I first saw it, you know, I liked it. I'm like, should I post it? I'm like, nah. I'm like, I guess I'll just talk about it. And any YouTuber that actually has it should, you know, in a sense, bring it up in a video or just show it off. Because, I mean, it's nothing different. I mean, honestly, the only reason I'm not posting it is because, guys, it's just a skin. Like, if it give you, like, the unique abilities of something, then yes, you know, I would brag about it more and bring it up. But since it doesn't, then I don't need to, you know. And where the heck is that? Oh, there it is. That was so weird, guys. I mean, cause right now I was just looking at where it was and I couldn't find it. Oh, but right now, what I'm showing you guys, you see how like the symbols of the beasts that I control are glowing? That's because that's their enhanced mode. There is an enhanced mode that they have. I just don't show it off because it's the same thing with Nero. Like it just melts. Well, with his arms, for him it just melts. It's like the double trigger combo, and it's really not worth it in all the sense. Only because, like, if you're already playing the easy mode of the game, why, you know, play the game differently, you know? I mean, right now I'm just trying to. It's because I hate these scissors, guys. Honestly, to me, I hate them because, I mean, like, you have to like get lucky enough to like basically destroy one of the scissors, and then, you know, just attack them or destroy both of them and have them invulnerable for a full time. But chances of that are really slim to none, you know. So there's that. But besides that, I think this sums up the whole mod and how, you know, I liked it, and I just felt sharing it with you guys. Because, I mean, it's the first time I've actually seen, you know, good mods for this game, even though it's, like, kind of, like, underappreciated. For me, I would hope that, you know, more people get into the game or appreciate it more than what it's worth. I know, oh, and that's what I'm going to bring this up right now. Capcom right now is having a sale for the majority of their games. I highly advise you guys pick a title, you know, from the Mega Man series all the way to Street Fighter. But for right now, we're going to make a phone call.
Alright, Missy, you're on.
Keep squawking, little chickie.
Yeah. See ya.
Impressive.
So guys, I know there's a new, you know, there's been leaks about the new, you know, because
No doubt.
I guess they're still making the full Fast Furious, like the Fast and the Furious movies. How much you want to bet that Nico is not gonna make the cut after, you know, seeing that? Oh, there's a sword. Yeah, by the way, you guys, you know, spoiling it, that's a sword.
Shindig, isn't it? You guys got the dance fever for Sparta, don't you? Whoa, easy on the dance floor there, partner.
I'll be taking that back. You know your endless worshipping isn't making the Sparta any happier.
Okay, honestly, if you guys are gonna tell me about, you know, the whole Sparta thing and why they're worshiping it, I don't know. But like, because I mean, some of the lore I don't know. I know to the most, but not to the extreme, guys. Like, I know the Sparta is like this extremely strong sword. It's been wielded by, you know, this one devil that destroyed Mundus, the Devil King. But besides that, that's all I know. I don't even know why they're worshiping it. The only reasonable sense I can think of is because they could sense its power. Besides that, that's pretty much all I got to go off in. Not anything, you know, it's great detail. The only other reason I could think of, you know, for them worshipping it will just because they actually know what the Sparta is, or in a sense, they're like animals and they know like that power is there and they should respect it. Because I mean, you know, like how there's always an alpha male or there's a leader of the pack. In a sense, maybe they feel like the sword has a mind of its own, because trust me, there's swords like that, guys. They know that the sword has a mind of its own, and they just, you know, prefer to, you know, like, give it its respect, even though it's not being wielded by anybody right now. And honestly, for me, that's badass. I mean, for like creatures, even like just to not know what they're dealing with, just to show sign of respect because they know what they're up against or what they could be up against, that's pretty badass. Oh damn, I guess I did it. Boom! And my gauge filled up hella fast too. And we finished that fight with a triple S. just like that, he destroyed another tree. And yeah, again, guys, for the life of me, I don't know why when he stabs something, it turns into ashes. I don't know. Disintegration? Maybe.
It seems this sword is still too strong for me.
So close, though. So close. You got a lot of heart, kid. You really do. But you're a bit of a sissy in the strength department. Oh, hey. No offense, you know.
That kid Nero, he has the strength.
It speaks.
Dante.
Guys, that is weird. Like, he's perfectly positioned. It's weird.
I don't even have the words. He's alive! He's alive!
The Devil Sword Sparta was concealing Dante's presence.
How does one friggin' guy have so much luck, huh? V? No. Get a grip on yourself now, come on.
If only you could defeat Urizen. If only... No.
V? No.
If only you never existed.
Oh god.
Then I...
Don't do it, V! No!
And none of the rest of me. Well guys, that concludes the video, you know, because again, these videos are only getting longer and not shorter by the minute. So, you know, I'll see you guys then. Hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. Laters!